Hello, welcome. We're back, the Triple D's, and we have some hot topics today. I'm Donna.
I'm Dena Felice.
And it's your girl Diona, better known as the Real Brick House Body on Instagram. And we are
The Triple D's. Today we are going to talk about our first topic. We're going to talk about the Nicole Murphy situation. Okay, you know, it's been a scandal over the last 2 months regarding Nicole kissing a married man, but everybody is talking about Nicole constantly.
Nicole.
And she just recently was on the Wendy Williams show. And Wendy, of course, brings it back up. And I think she received backlash for it because she was like telling half truths.
Okay.
So people realized that even though she was accountable for her part in the messiness of the situation, she really did not, own up to the other part, so people feel kind of funny about it. You could tell Wendy's face. Wendy was like,
well, because Nicole kept saying the media, social media,
yes.
And it's like, Nicole, social media is only gonna stretch or something that you give them initially to stretch. Had she not put herself in that situation, social media wouldn't be able to say anything. So don't blame social media for you acting first, and they just kind of picked up the pieces and went from there.
Right. I think it was, a statement that she made, because I follow her on Instagram.
Me too.
And she had made a statement when everything came out saying, that was a family friendly kiss and a hug. They are family friends.
But
and she blamed it on the media saying that.
But on the show she said that it was all not true.
Right. I thought
she said that it wasn't true, that she wasn't friends. They were friends in passing.
Her and the wife. What's the wife's name?
Leela Rashawn.
Okay.
Leela Rashawn.
Yeah, Nicole and the wife. She said she wasn't really friends with the wife, right? But she kind of knew the husband from events, and different things like that.
But the point that people were saying that she said it was a friendly kiss, and she's saying that she didn't say that. And it's like, and then I think it was the blogger, what's his name, B. Scott, I believe. The blogger released the text messages that she sent him about her giving him that statement.
Wow.
So so it kind of I think that's where it's where it came from. But she did also say that people make mistakes, which is true. We all make mistakes.
Absolutely.
And because they are known people, celebrities,
it's just
a mirror.
Extra.
It's gonna be extra.
It's extra. But she was a brave woman. Period. A lot of us would not have went on Wendy.
No, not after that.
I think she kind of owed it to us, or to the media.
Mm-hmm. Apology would have been fine.
Yeah, she owed some explanation. Otherwise,
apology would have been fine. A sincere apology.
Just apologize and that's it.
Yes, apology is sincere. Apology, like I think when she apologized to Leela, it didn't seem sincere to me. It just didn't.
Well, she did apologize on her Instagram when it happened to her family, his family, anyone that was affecting the kids, so she did that. But I think the way Wendy did it on the show made it look not sincere, because she wasn't prepared.
Well, she told her to look into the camera.
Look into the camera.
Yeah,
I don't want to look into the camera. Wendy. I think that's how she felt like.
But she did a good job. I mean, I felt like she was sincere. And I do feel like she realizes that she did make a mistake. And if she could take it back, she would. I mean, you can't go around kissing
He sold her a dream.
I don't know what
happened.
But
you never know.
I don't know what
You never know what he was saying in her ear.
Yes.
If they were pillow talking or whatever, we don't know.
It could have been.
It could have just been a simple kiss those 2 times. But those kisses look,
Okay, half dressed in your bathing suit with your hot body, Nicole.
Yeah, Nicole is beautiful.
Yeah,
very beautiful.
And that goes into we having to be able to take accountability for our actions and our mistakes that we make.
Right, exactly.
As a woman.
Yes, because a lot of us...
As human beings.
As human beings.
But a lot of us don't like to own it. That's a pet peeve of mine. Just own your stuff. Just
Right.
own it, and we move on. You know, we move on. If you can't own it, that's
what makes it look bad.
that's just
It makes
it's
it look
no
worse.
good. It's just
And that's
no
why
good.
it's a good thing that she did do that.
Yeah.
That she
Right.
went on
Like-
Wendy. As hard as that
Yeah,
might have
I
been.
did it, Wendy.
Right.
Yeah, I kissed the married
She
man.
did it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it was a mistake. What y'all
Right.
want me to
and
do?
Then, and I remember her saying something about, now you ladies, you know, some of you guys been there. And I'm pretty sure some
Yeah.
of you ladies have been there. So we're not going to act like we all live in a glass house, because we absolutely don't.
Okay.
Even
Yeah,
if
just
you
keeping
did
it
not
real.
know,
Right.
probably was a situation that you just didn't know about.
Right, exactly.
Got to be
and
more
then
careful.
and then Lisa Raye, what did you guys feel about that?
Lisa
Raye said, when that was going on, that Nicole slept with her husband.
Oh,
he was the
I
governor or
remember.
something.
Oh,
of
yeah,
Turks
her.
and Caicos.
They-
Yeah.
Don't remind me of Turks and Caicos now. That was a beautiful place. But yeah, so she was supposed to be messing with her.
as well.
But she said she didn't, right?
Yeah, she said it was no. He even said that
it
was
was
not
false.
true. And then Wendy said something like, "Would we believe him?"
Yeah,
Because,
do
because
can
of
we
his
actually
character.
believe him? And Lisa Raye is not one to be, quiet. She's,
Yeah,
quiet.
she's- and I like
voice
her as well.
I like
yes,
Lisa
I
Raye,
love
too.
Lisa Raye.
Miss Pretty and White.
Lisa
Right.
Raye McCoy. Lisa Raye McCoy. Don't get it wrong. Lisa
Oh,
Raye
okay.
McCoy.
So what's going on with Fantasia?
Fantasia.
She went on the Breakfast Club and she talked about being submissive to her husband, and she received backlash for it from women, because I guess the word submission has a negative undertone to it, but I don't think they were really listening to what she was saying, because I totally understood what she was saying.
Right.
She has a man that leads. I want a man that leads. I don't know about anyone else.
Of course.
But I don't want a man that I have to
lead.
That you have to leave.
yeah, that I have to lead, that I have to put on the masculine role and,
That is
do everything.
not attractive
right.
at all.
Right.
A man should be a man, and a woman should be a woman.
Right.
A man should protect, provide,
And I think,
for his woman and his family.
Ooh. Stop right there. This is perfect. So, what do you ladies and what do you all feel about a man doing just that? Providing for the whole household, paying all the bills.
Mm-hmm.
The woman, she makes money. She's able to save her money and ultimately save for the family if she's the type of woman like myself.
That's cool.
good.
So I saw that question being posed on Instagram by a gentleman, by the way, who agrees that a man should take care of all the bills in the house
Right.
and let the woman do what she wants with her money.
That's
Of course, we're gonna
yeah,
agree because we
of
women,
course.
right? But I mean, how many more men out there
not
are
many.
there that feel like he does? Because I even saved the recording to remind myself to bring that up, because I thought that was like, okay, he's a diamond in the rough, and like he's like
Right.
one in a million.
Right.
Nowadays it's totally different. Like, my grandfather, my dad, I mean, that's what they did. It wasn't even like a question. Like,
Because
it
even
wasn't,
if the woman wanted to work, she couldn't.
yeah. but it wasn't a
It was
thing.
feel-
That's
Right,
true.
yeah,
That's
they
true.
can
So
do that.
therefore,
It wasn't a thing. Nowadays, it's like some men, I'm not going to say all, they'll fight you, women, I've had that happen.
or it'd be a deal breaker.
It'll be
I
a
can't
deal
be with
breaker.
you because you don't want to pay half the rent and bills.
No,
Yeah, we don't wanna
okay,
go
that's
Dutch.
a whole nother topic. 50-50.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well,
That's not cool.
Well, that's
to
what
me.
that's what this guy
That's
was
not cool. I
saying.
have never been in a relationship. I've been in my
But
relationship.
do you know that
That's-
really goes on
That's
today?
crazy to me.
And that's why I found it so appealing as to what he was saying. Like he believes that a man should pay all the bills in the house.
I had
There's
a
not lot
fun
of men
account where I put money in there, so if we did do a trip, we would go to that money. But all the bills were provided by, my
Absolutely.
spouse.
Absolutely.
And
I mean,
that's just
that's
how it
an
was
ideal
for many,
situation.
many years.
That's an ideal
So,
situation.
and then I put in the cash bucket for, you know, trips and stuff. So when we wanted to do a trip or something extra, the money was there.
Or save for
To travel or
a
whatever.
business or
Yeah,
whatever.
whatever. And then by me doing my own business, my money, you know, was my money. I was able to start my own business because I didn't have to worry about 50-50.
So let's ask YouTube. I mean, I want you guys to leave. This is serious for me because leave your comments down in the comment section.
Right.
Do you agree that the man of the house should take care of all the bills, as he should lead the house, and the woman should be submissive? Going back to that,
the woman should, because you know submission is earned. You know,
Right.
So it's earned. So when you are the leader and you are the head of the house, then that's your responsibility. Women are nesters. You know, men are hunters. They go out and hunt.
Get the meat.
They
bring
bring
it back
money in, and you know, and we take care of everything else.
Everything
as far
else,
as
right.
the kids, the cooking, the cleaning, the finance.
A lot
If
of
you
women
ladies out
are-
there, I'm good at finance.
A lot
So,
of women are doing
Right.
both, working
Right.
and taking care of the kids, and the man is still in the house.
Right, but that is a job. Taking care of all the bills.
Yeah, we know that.
Taking care of all the bills, cooking, cleaning, washing.
Yeah, we
You know,
the kids.
and then doing your passion. You know, it's a beautiful thing when you can, you know, do, you know, your passion, whatever you're passionate. You could focus on that, and then you don't have to worry about paying your husband or your boyfriend 50% of the rent. You know,
well, ladies, step your game up, because
you know.
it's a new era now.
Right.
These Negroes out here trying to pay the bills. You just got to find the right one.
You got,
Right.
but
it's a lot of men like that. All the
I
men
mean,
that
I
have
know
been
of
with have
one
been,
myself. I'm not gonna lie.
all the you know the few men that I've been with have been like that. That's
Not all
no
of them.
problem.
because
Not all of mine.
they were leaders. Because I'm sorry to say, you know, me being a single woman out here, I've had this conversation many times. It's one of the questions I ask, you know, when I'm getting to know someone is, you know, how do you feel about, you know, household situation? So I just get an idea
Of what they're gonna say.
Yeah, what they're gonna say.
But you know what you want.
I
If
know
that's
what I
you
want. That's
why she's
want.
asking.
Then that's,
yeah, but I want to see what they're gonna say.
Right.
Right.
And usually, I've had this happen. They would have, you know, be like, yeah, everything's cool.
Till you put them to the test.
And then as we, you know, a couple weeks or months down the line, you know, I had one person be like, you know, yeah, since it's gonna be 2 incomes up in here, I can move up to the penthouse now.
What?
Wait a minute.
We moving on up?
Wait a minute. Hold on. That's not what I was saying.
If he can't,
He counting your money.
Yeah, he counting my money.
That is crazy.
He counting your money.
Yeah.
There's men out there that are like Dena's describing. I just happened to meet one myself. It hasn't been all of my life because I've been married twice, and those two did not do that. Okay, I had to come up with half the bills. So it's a luxury to find a gentleman, a real man, a real.
That's
man.
not gonna fight. They will literally fight. Some have an issue. Like I have one thing I don't like to do, and I'm not ashamed to say this.
What?
I was raised only child, but I have uncles and, you know, cousins. When I with my uncles or anything, you know, my dad passed when I was little, so I didn't have that. But when I'm with my uncles and I'm in the car and I'm driving, I never have to pump my gas.
Oh,
Never.
Yeah, see?
But
Never.
I've seen them sit in the passenger seat with their women.
No.
And the girl got to get out and pump the damn gas. And I'm thinking
Go
like,
pay and pump.
pay and pump.
But you know, to each his own. That is crazy.
Step your game up. What about
Right.
opening doors, right?
Opening doors, just being chivalrous.
I like my man to even order my food when
You
we go
do?
to a restaurant.
I mean, if he knows what I like.
Yes.
Yeah, I had that
If
happen
he's
to me
in-
recently.
yes.
It kind of threw me
That-
off,
that's-
though.
Did he know
That's
what you
nice.
wanted, though? Oh, it was your
That's
first
nice.
time, so it threw you off.
It was my
That's
first
when your
time.
man is really old.
Because he was
Not on
like,
first date.
yeah, we gonna have this. I was like, ooh,
Okay.
oh,
I guess
okay.
what he said.
Yeah, what he said. I didn't fight him on it, you know.
Right, you're not gonna
I'm
make a
not
big
gonna
deal.
fight him on it, but it was something
You noticed it.
different. It was something new.
Did you like the food? that
Yeah,
he
it was
ordered?
good.
Okay.
It was good what he ordered,
Okay.
you know, but I didn't know he was going to.
That's nice.
I
If
didn't know he
knows
was
what
going to
you
do
want.
that.
That's why when you guys are courting and you're talking on the phone, he's finding out everything. If he's trying to study you and he's into you, he's gonna find out what's your favorites. So when he goes to the restaurant, he already know it. And
That's true.
That's you know, a
That's
good
true.
listener is everything.
Right.
Take heed.
Right.
Okay, so what else did we want to talk about? Or I'm sorry.
No.
Oh.
I think this will lead us into, since we're talking about dating and all that, interracial dating.
Right.
I knew there was something else juicy we wanted to talk about.
Interracial dating, which it shouldn't even be an issue now, because I'm gonna date whoever treats me the best. I don't care
That's right.
what color or what nationality,
Absolutely
what
not.
ethnicity you are. If you white and you treat me good,
Right.
I'm rolling with you. If you Chinese, you treat me good, I'm rolling with you. It
That's
doesn't matter
right.
to
Right,
me.
right.
And that's how it should be.
Absolutely.
Right.
I see no color either.
You're right.
Neither.
You know,
But there's a lot of backlash with interracial relationships still to this day, which is
crazy to me. Crazy. I've dated, you know, I've dated Caucasian men before, and they did look at us crazy.
they did.
Yes,
Really?
yes. When I was living in LA, they was looking at us like, what the heck?
You know,
is
when I
going on
see
there?
that, I don't do that. A lot of women do that, and for me, and because they feel like, oh, they're taking our men, and I'm like, look, I didn't want him anyway. There's enough. I mean, like, why y'all be mad?
That part.
Why y'all be mad? Let the people be in love with whoever they want to be in love with.
Right.
You know,
It shouldn't even matter. Why are you
Find you
living
one,
in
yeah.
their life like this?
you mad because he likes white women. If that's his if he only solely dates white women, why do you care? It doesn't rub me the wrong way. I just be like, oh, okay, I see you. I mean,
Right.
you like what you like.
Some
Right,
people,
exactly.
like you said, it's preference.
Yeah.
I mean, you're allowed to have a preference.
You are.
I think where the issue come in is where you stereotype one race.
Or you have a problem with your race. You have
Yeah,
a problem with your race.
race.
It's not that you prefer just outside your race. You have a problem. You talk down on black women and,
Right.
you do, and
That's
date
where the
outside your
issue
race.
comes
That would be a
in.
problem.
Yeah, and I've heard that. I've heard that before
uh-huh.
because I've heard some black men that have said, you know, why they date white women is because, you know, they're easier. Black women are angry.
Or they're more submissive. Do
Yeah,
y'all like
white
submit? They see
And
what
they
I'm
shut
saying?
up. They
And
say
they
they
shut
shut
up.
up.
They don't talk
They
back.
shut up. That's crazy.
They don't talk back.
They don't talk back, and you know they can.
So they don't have an opinion. That's all I get out of that. I don't get, you know, why we have to be stereotyped as angry or talking back when it's just that we may have a strong opinion about something. We may
Right.
be passionate about our opinion. So, like, what's wrong with that? You want us just to be quiet and just go with the flow? I mean, that's hard
You
to
can
do,
agree and disagree.
right?
Right.
You can agree and disagree, so you don't have to put one race in a box.
You don't.
That's a sign of ignorance.
Mm-hmm.
That's a sign of ignorance to me.
Right.
Yeah.
So date who you want.
Yeah.
What you got to say, Donna, on that?
Well, you know, the same thing you guys are saying. Date who you want. Whatever makes you happy. You know, whatever makes you happy.
Whatever floats your boat.
Yeah.
So
Have you guys, you dated out your race?
Yeah.
I have.
Never.
I have, but generally I've dated my race, but I don't have a problem with it at all. Mm-mm.
Me either.
I could see a cute white guy and be like, damn, or a cute Hispanic, be like, okay, I
You know,
see you.
so, but to tell you the honest truth, like, you know,
Any race.
you can have some cultural differences sometimes when you date outside your race that you may have to, you know,
Situate.
yeah, you may have to
Compromise.
get used to, but you know, that's
Compromise, yeah.
that's not a big deal.
No, I
Yeah.
mean, come on.
Yeah. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's whoever's treating you right.
Mm.
Whoever's treating you with respect.
Mm-hmm.
You know, respect, you know, The disrespect we don't tolerate.
Absolutely.
You know,
not.
sometimes you have to teach men how to treat you.
And not
you
sometimes,
have
all
to-
the time.
I mean, you know, because sometimes a real man, he already knows. You know, well, you know, they already know how to
For
treat
the most part, they
but
know.
the things that are important to you, you know, your standards and everything, you have to stick with your standards.
Right.
You know, whatever you believe in, don't budge.
Right.
You know,
Yep.
that's important. Or you might get that gentleman that you don't have, he already knows. He's ready. It's all about,
That's the key.
you know,
being ready.
getting with somebody, timing, and when he's ready. There's nothing you could do. He's coming
What
with
about
his
when
A
you're
game.
not ready? Have you ever been
Well-
with a guy that you wanted to be ready and he wasn't ready?
Sometimes we always want stuff that's not
Yeah,
right for
that's
us.
not for us.
No, I know. And
You know?
you just be like, damn. And then when he get ready, you already moved on and now he ready. And you
Right.
like, ooh,
Oh,
goodbye.
Too late.
yeah, it's too late.
That-
He had his shot. He shot his shot. How do you say
You
it? Shot
missed
the
it.
shot.
He
The
missed.
boat
The
gone.
show?
It's,
Yes.
You see it?
He's- yes.
It's already
It's his
gone,
time.
boo-boo.
Yeah,
That's
it's
happened
not
to me.
meant. Really?
Yeah, really.
Really?
Yeah, I don't.
Couple
Yeah.
times.
I bet when you, and then you really like them too, right?
Or was either married to him or
Right.
my first husband. He thought he was ready. He wasn't all the way ready. You see what I'm saying?
Oh.
And then when he got ready, I was divorced and gone, and you ready? This other dude I was dating wasn't married or anything like that, but talked a good talk, but then got caught all the time. I mean, caught, girl, caught. I'm gonna go back to Nicole Murphy social media, mama.
Hey, so let me ask you guys this.
Tell on your
So, do you let? This is a question for you guys.
Uh-huh.
When your significant other cheats on you, do you just dismiss him, or do you give him a chance, or this is like?
I'm guilty of giving
that's-
chances, but
Okay.
it ain't just like, oh, okay, go ahead. Some hell you had to go through,
Yeah.
and some loops you had to jump through. But ultimately, did I stay? Yeah, mistake
Okay.
by me. If I'd known what I know now back then, absolutely not. Wouldn't have tolerated it for 1 minute.
Right, absolutely.
Right.
Because you know if it's the other way around, they out.
They out.
Why is that? Leave it down in the
Yeah,
comments.
why?
Leave it
Right,
down.
because
They
women
out.
always
They out there.
They
Because
out.
we work off of emotion.
But how come when we cheat or sleep with somebody else, they you had another whoop
They
whoop
can't-
in you.
Yeah,
I
it's
can't do it.
physical.
I can't do it. It's contaminated now.
I've
It's
seen that on a
physical.
show before.
Yeah.
I've seen that on a show before. It was a Michael Basin show, and they talked about why can you cheat several times, and then sometimes when a woman steps out, the man goes crazy. He don't want to have nothing to do because they can't.
They
They
can't
can't take it.
vision
Yeah.
someone
It's
inside
a
of their
physical,
home.
it's a physical act.
And the mental.
It's just like, you remember Best Man?
Mm-hmm.
Remember? And he kept thinking,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
imagining at the wedding.
Yeah.
I think that's exactly how it is. For
It
them. It's
is.
the physical act of it, and they just cannot handle it.
Can't handle it. But why, though? We want to know. Leave it down in the comments. Why you can't have that double standard stuff? Why? What's good for the goose is always good for the gander.
Yes.
Hello?
Right. And women,
Because
we're
we
more
feel it too when
emotional.
y'all putting your place in somewhere you ain't supposed to be. That hurts us
Right.
just as well.
So, but do you think it's worse to emotionally cheat rather than the physical act of it?
I would
I'd
say
say emotional.
emotionally is worse.
Yeah.
Emotional. Because, oh, you really feeling her? Oh, you really like her? It wasn't just that. You really like
But
her.
I
Now
think
that's
in
going
men's head, when they do it, it's more of a physical thing. They're not.
It's always
connected.
physical.
It's not
They're
connected
never
emotionally.
connected. They take them a long time to get
They
connected,
can just
girl.
yeah.
A long
And
time.
I think that's why
Sleep
they
with
trip so
somebody.
horrible.
That's
They
after
could
they've
sleep
had
with somebody and she could be all that, and he won't even know her the
Right.
next second.
Right.
They need all the cookies out the cookie jar before they actually get ready. I'm just
Right.
saying. They
Really
want to
like
taste
you.
every flavor. We're talking about different nationalities. They want it all.
Right.
I'm just saying. I don't mean to speak for all men. I know there's some good men out there,
Yeah,
but I'm
it's
just
a
saying
lot of good
the
men out
majority, they just want to, they got to taste all the flavors
And
before
then
they
you,
settle
at the
down with
moment,
one.
you're just supposed to just accept it. Let them get their flavor
Because they're the leaders.
out the way.
They're the
See, we're
leaders.
going back
No,
to
but
that.
if you're-
and
It
you're
goes back to
submissive,
it goes
But
back
if
to
you're
the
a
same
true,
thing.
if you're a true leader, if you're a true leader, that's not what you're gonna do. Because
So you're a real man,
there's
that's
a
not what
fine
you're
line between being, submissive as a wife and then being disrespected.
Downright disrespected.
So, what is your fine line? Because sometimes cheating is not a deal breaker for people.
So I answered. Have you ever stayed when you got cheated on? We've all been cheated on.
No, you know what? I probably have, but I did not know.
Oh.
Yeah, but it didn't get better.
It didn't get better.
If you
right.
accept it, then it's going to always be there. So it's just good for you guys to just break up, because it's going to always be there.
Do you think that like a person can make a mistake though? A guy can do it one time. He really, really didn't mean it and get his act together.
I think it's possible.
It's possible.
But like that, like I said before, the majority want to taste all the flavors. So
I don't know if you guys have seen this show called Black Love. Have you heard of it?
I have. It's new, right?
Well, it's in its 3rd season, and it's celebrity black couples.
I've seen
that's
a
been,
preview. Going
all
through.
all couples. You name them, they've been on the show. I think right now one of them was Terry Crews and his wife.
Okay.
And Tamala Man, the gospel singer.
Kamala Man.
She be on Tyler Perry plays the
Oh yeah.
Yeah, her husband. They usually pay her father.
Oh yeah. Oh, that lady.
They just came out with a book, and they were on a recent episode of it. And let me tell you, these couples have been together a long time, had these long marriages. 90% of them have cheated.
Yeah.
And they
forgave. Still together.
They still together.
We
they worked,
still together.
Yeah, they worked through it, whatever they needed to work through or whatever.
Keeper.
But it's happened. It's happened in their marriage, and
no one's perfect.
No
That's
one's
what
perfect.
I'm saying. So
you can get. I believe it's possible to get over it if he's really sincere. You guys, you do what you got to do.
Keep that eye on him for a while.
Yeah.
And if he just shows like he's straight and narrow, then you get over it. You don't keep bringing it up. Remember 5 years ago? Like, what the hell?
Right.
I haven't done it since then.
You just got to make sure. Now you can't make it easy for them to get back, because they got to learn the lesson.
You gotta let them know.
But I think it's possible to get over if he's
I'm
really
accepting
sincere.
it this time, but this is not acceptable. You do it again, it's gonna be a problem. So you definitely want to let them know, because you give them an inch, they're gonna take a what?
Mile.
You just always keep your eyes open. Always.
All right.
Keep that one eye open, you guys.
That's what I say. You gotta watch them for a while,
I think so. Like she said, leave in your thoughts about this subject in the comments, you guys. We don't want to drag this out for too long. Thank you for watching. We'll be back soon with our next video.
Soon.
Stay tuned for the Triple D's, y'all.
And if you have any topics, discussions you want to talk about, just jot them down.
Comment, leave
like,
them down in the
all that
comments.
stuff.
Let us know what you're thinking, and do not forget to hit that
bell. Yeah, the bell.
Subscribe.
So you get notification when we're next
ding, 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 ding.
uploading. And we're gonna leave our social medias in the box below, so make sure you follow us on all our social media platforms. Thank you for watching. Once again, I'm Dena Police. Get to know me, y'all.
And I'm Donna Deal.
And it is your girl Diona, better known as the Real Brick House Body on Instagram. We love y'all.
Bye, you guys.
Thank you guys. Love you guys.
Wait.